Greetings SLS people and SurroundEdByFreaks, so welcome back to Alice Mendes Returns. We are still in Dollhouse, and last episode we re-emerged from the dark depths. Now it's a bit better, but it's still a very eerie atmosphere, especially because we're here at Fort Resistance. But we find the gate of the castle open and a corpse in front of it. Ah, that's the new area where we're supposed to go. Last time it was Frog's Way, this time we'll see. And it looks like that Fort Resistance was raided and the insane children killed. Fiz was the leader of the insane children. We spoke to her some episodes ago. And it looks like that whatever the insane children were fearing eventually breached through Fort Resistance and got to them. But one has to wonder, maybe Alice took too long to come back here. Not only physically too long, because it took us a while to come back from the underground of Dollhouse, but also mentally, because maybe Alice took too long to understand the dangers that these insane children were facing.
The signs of the body's illness and infirmity are obvious compared to those of a diseased mind. And the cures? How and when a broken leg heals is clear. Can one heal a broken mind? How does one know if it's healed?
Dr. Wilson here makes a very good point, and it's even quite a modern point. Yeah, Spawn killed immediately. I'm not in the mood, bitch. And you can't even complain that I called you bitch. Pinocchio? What are you doing here? Obviously this game was made in 2011 and the writers are from our time, but back then not many doctors took mental illnesses seriously. Usually it was, well, to the asylum you go, close the door and lock it. Yeah, I'll swat you out of the sky like a fly. I'll smack you down. Smack my bitch up. Can you at least let me bury my friend in peace? Well, okay, friend. My acquaintance in peace. But it's true that mental illnesses that can vary from depression to many other more serious ones can be extremely debilitating, if that even is a word. There is a lunch basket in that building. Ah, and there's a pig snout. Even though, I'm not really hungry for golden teeth. The insane children in American McGee's Alice were representing Alice's inmates at the asylum. Here is more uncertain, but I'm sure that some already understood. And looking at the remains of the fort, Alice might be thinking, I could have saved them if I made it in time. Well, guys, I'm really sorry. Resistance is futile, we were too slow, and the enemy was too strong for you, but since it won't be too strong for Alice, at least you can expect some revenge. It's time to move forward, Alice, into another creepy way in the body of a doll. Just like in Frog's Way, it feels like we're doing something wrong. We're going to... well, I was about to read, but the camera said nope. Let me see if I can... Ah, Snail's Trail. Courage, Alice. Only by facing our fears we can defeat them. I wish that in Dollhouse we would have more interactions with Alice. Oh god, that's creepy. I would have liked more cutscenes in which Alice is shown understanding the plot step by step and reacting to her realizations. But unfortunately in Dollhouse, even more than in other chapters, Alice is particularly silent. Maybe the developers wanted the player to understand everything, but I think it's a shame. And this looks like an arena for a battle, Alice. And it is, I know it because I already played the game. So get ready. Who's there? Ah, the pirate weeb very eager to fight. And 2 triple shit dolls, oh boy. Oh, that was close. Where do I hide? Here? No, definitely not. Well, first of all, let's take care of the doll. How about a bit of tea? We are in Dollhouse, a tea party with the dolls is absolutely fitting. And these 2 morons shooting me from above will keep me under pressure. Yeah, you see, there's kinda no way of hiding from both of them. Not that I want to hide next to the disgusting cakes. Doll, darling? Do you fancy some cakes? Come on, I'll offer. They were made especially for you. Insect and rotten egg flavor. Oh, avoided. You know what goes well with those sweets? Tea, of course. I hope their shitballs will sync up so I won't have to avoid 6 in a row. Huh? I was offering tea to our friend over here. Yeah, don't worry, I'll come for you after I'm done with the doll. You are invited to my tea party and I'm not asking. Keep doing that. You're kinda pissing me off. Is your stomach burning? I wonder why. Could it be the rotten cakes that I fed you? Well, or the boiling tea that I'm shooting at you. Or the pepper I'm using to fill your belly. It's actually plenty of reasons. Strip of shitdolls, now I can come up there. You don't did it now, shitdolls. I see you're offering one of your flaming heads. No, thank you. Now, Alice, I know you're angry, but let's battle with calm and method.
Wait,
Buongiorno. What were you doing earlier? Huh? Trying to gang up on me? I told you you were invited to my tea party with the doll, and you didn't bother to come down? That's very rude. And shooting you through the tea mist. Yeah, you on the other side keep shooting, you will see. This is what I'll do to you very soon. I'll teach manners to both of you. Here we are, just me and you. No. What, angry? Stop defying physics laws, that's not how it works. Alice, I'll get you! Will you though? Will you really? Stop cheating, Alice! Oh, it looks like you can't reach me from over there. And guess what? I can reach you easily. My teapot cannon and my pepper grinder can serve you a nice cup of flaming hot tea from over here as well. It's my tea express delivery service. I can kill you slowly from over here. Ah, that was a refreshing tea party. We really needed a nice relaxing pause from all these dollhouse shenanigans, Alice. Over here we have a ballerina. Alrighty then. And actually, this looks like a little cozy room upstairs. If you ignore everything that is creepy. Okay, no, that's way too much to ignore. I take that back. I actually remember that this fight was pretty difficult back then, and I had to replay it on nightmare mode. But at this point, I'm kind of an expert of this game, and of violent tea parties with Alice. Oh, look who's back. Always staring at me, Lever. In another horror game, I would feel very uncomfortable having an eye always staring at me. And in this one, knowing that Alice is a fighting machine, not so much. Ah, look who's here!
Oh no!
Finally some good fucking food. I had fun at the tea party, but I didn't touch anything, considering that all the food was these disgusting cakes. But seems like here there is a memory from Dr. Bambi. What do you have to say for yourself, Bambi?
Remaking children. Build them up, tear them down, refashion them. Teach them the new, forget the old.
Jeez, we knew of Dr. Bambi's ideals, but here is straight up talking about brainwashing kids. Quite a recurring theme in Dollhouse. Ah, it's minigame time, right. Quite a peculiar piano. Let's go. I don't think you can actually fail this. Cool would have been if the doll heads would actually sing. I'm usually terrible at musical games, but this one is easy.
No melody should soothe this outrage.
I think Alice is finally understanding. Alice is outraged, but just like I said earlier, if I wasn't analyzing the story step by step, many would be confused, because she's finally speaking after a long silence. I wonder if this piano is another metaphor for brainwashing, playing your tune directly into somebody's head, making them sing. The mangled corpse of a doll, well, it can't be a corpse really, it's a broken doll. Spare doll parts, ready to be used. Ah, and here another bloody bed. That makes me shiver. Ah, look what we have here! The fog lifted. I must say that I really like the fact that... Oh, I don't like that sound. But I like that the developers added a disrepair station of the old Looking Glass Railway in every location. Actually, I don't think I saw it in the Deluded Depths underwater, and well, it makes sense that there is no Looking Glass Railway underwater, even though this is Wonderland, so maybe there was and I just missed it. Ah, surviving insane child here. Same. What are you looking at? Ah, did you draw this? And here it's actually a very important drawing/hint, because it reveals the fate of the insane children. The Dollmaker hand right above an insane child, an arrow that brings to a doll. Is the Dollmaker using the insane children to create the dolls? Just like the Hatter was using the insane children in American McGee's Alice to create the automatons. Hey look, I'm smaller than you now. And then we have the Infernal Train and Hanged Dolls. I wish I could be of any help. Look, I'll give you Bunny to keep you company. Yeah, but be careful, it's a bomb.
What the fuck?
It seems you were one of the lucky ones to escape the raid at Fort Resistance and escape the hands of Master of Puppets Dollmaker. But I'll come back to you because here I think there is the fourth and final Radular room. Yes, more ominous invisible drawings. And here, I'm not even sure if this is a building or a train wagon. Looks kinda cozy though. Always loved this dubious Wonderland style. Master of Puppets came back to popularity last year with Stranger Things, which I barely know what it is. I mean, I know what it is, but I don't watch it. But I was like, how do you not already know about Metallica and Master of Puppets? I was there, Gandalf, 3,000 years ago, when Metallica came for a concert to the Holy Roman Empire. It's time for the Radular room, Alice, even though I remembered that this is not a nice one. Because it's another one of those croquet dollhead minigames, but for the Radular room. Well then. Now, some of the elements of this level are pitch black. Some of those doll heads. Oh boy, we have to be careful, these flamingos want revenge for the events of Alice in Wonderland. These platforms are pitch black as well. But am I supposed to gather something from their peculiar color? Is this a sign that the Wonderland reality is breaking down inside Alice's mind? I am going to break down if this Radular room isn't short. Or more probably, did the developers just forget to add the textures? Well, in any case, since this is a Radular room, I will see you at the end. Here we are.
Excellent.
Thank you, my dear. Well, Alice, this is the last Radular room of the game. I've been beaten up plenty of times. How about something more friendly? How about you don't destroy me for the last Radular room? Well, that went better than expected. Or worse than expected, I don't know, it depends how we'll decide to edit it. But I believe the puzzle is almost complete, therefore, since it's one of the last chances that we got in a rather peaceful environment, how about Insane Child, I come there and we brainstorm and put the pieces of the puzzle back together to finally have the full picture. We know that the insane children are afraid of the new madness. The Queen of Hearts' influence is gone, but the new madness is represented by the infernal train that is devastating Wonderland, the ruins, and apparently this Dollmaker, who clearly has something to do with the train as well. We found out that this new madness is very aggressive towards the insane children, even more than towards Alice herself. Now, the train as a replacement for the Queen was mentioned by Dr. Bambi in the cutscene of the Asylum Vision in a sort of a mini therapy session with Alice. Swap the tentacles for the train. We also know Dr. Bambi's ideals. He thinks it's his duty to give purpose to children, even if that purpose is ornamental. And then in Dollhouse we see a vast collection of twisted dolls, broken, ruined and decaying childhood toys, alongside hints of brainwashing and bloody beds. So assuming that the ruins, the infernal chain and the Dollmaker in Wonderland are connected to Dr. Bambi in our world, then their victims, who are the insane children in Wonderland, who could they possibly be in our world? Well, clearly the children of the orphanage. Listen, I gotta go, I leave you with the bunny, okay? Are they suffering because of Dr. Bambi? Is he doing something very bad to them? But if that's the case, how is it possible that Alice, who worked for 1 year in the orphanage, never noticed anything? Was she brainwashed as well? First of all, there is a grunkle to pepper, obviously. You won't be unseasoned, piggo. Not on my side. Ah, it's for a basket. I don't need these anymore. I don't need more teeth snacks. Even though I'll gladly take it away from the ruins and piss them off. Now that I think about it... Oh no, now I remember. There is another doll head croquet minigame. Who thought that it was a good idea to put two minigames so close together? Let's crank it up, Alice. Get the 2.0 twin turbo ready. Oh boy, that was a fast start. I see that you got it ready, Alice. Dorifto time? First the Radulo room croquet, and now the actual croquet minigame. Like, I don't hate this, but I really don't think that it deserves to drag on for so long. And this goes for the entirety of Dollhouse, really. Do they think it's that fun? Down here in the deep blue sea. I'm not having fun, SpongeBob. I'm sure that croquet is much more fun if you're the actual player instead of the ball. Which is quite a Wonderland sentence. I don't know how else I would experience to be the croquet ball. I should ask a hedgehog, maybe. Oh, by the way, here there is a chance there is another game-breaking bug. Not many had it, I had it, unfortunately. In which I arrive to the end of this croquet minigame and the game crashes, cursing me to repeat this croquet minigame over and over again, like some sort of purgatory, without chance of progressing. I've met a terrible fate, haven't I? The solution back then was buying this game on Steam, because I used to have originally a non-Steam version, so considering that this is the Steam version, hopefully that bug won't happen. It could be that the bug is brought by my messing with the game files to fix the umbrella bug and to fix the lag every time a new area loads. And we are getting close to the place where it used to bug. Gingerbread people trying to stop me. And it bugged. I have to play through this again. And if it doesn't work, I will try to validate the files of Steam. Oh my god, I can't believe it. Please don't bug. Please don't do this, I don't have much time. Let's go slowly, because when you go slowly, nothing bad can happen. So now the game has all the time to load, to do its beep-boop calculations. It crashed again.
Snake, answer me! Snake! Snake!
6.5 hours later.
Like, I really appreciate the studio that developed the game and American McGee. They created two of my favorite games. I just wish that rather than this croquet minigame, they focused more on cutscenes and more interactions with Alice. And we could see more of her reactions and thoughts rather than, you know, this is outrageous cutscene and that's it. Third time's the charm. If it doesn't work that way, I'm going to scream. Ah, that's what I thought. And it's not even over! And it's not even over! Like, what reward do I get for validating the files and make this game work? This hellish minigame continues. And you know what's the best thing? Is that now the umbrella is not even working. Marbles, what do you think you're doing? I'm the protagonist here. I'll arrive first. Aha, that's what I thought. Overtook them easily. After I'm done, I will finish the episode anyway, But then I will have to modify the game files again, because they have been restored to default, so to the wrong programming, and make the umbrella work again. Let's deja vu a bit around. Ho ho! It's the end. It's over. It's done. Hello, Alice. Oh, look, we're back in the dark, horrible places. In another slide. We're back in a cellar. But actually, this is quite close to the end of Dollhouse and the end of the game. We must be ready for whatever is ahead, Alice, because I'll tell you what's ahead. Next time we will finally confront the Dollmaker. So, I'm SurroundEdByFreaks here with Alice. I'll see you then. Bye.